Hi everyone, it's me, Lubna. Today is Monday, November 25th, 2024. This video is dedicated to my beloved, and the topic of this video is going to be about how we are, figuratively speaking, here today and gone tomorrow. Or in other words, how our existence is highly ephemeral and we are not going to be here forever, and none of the people that we know are going to be here forever. There is a limited number of times that you'll be able to experience every single thing that you experience in this life. And I'm going to talk more about this after sharing with you something very special and personal to me, which is this little notebook that I've been keeping since the beginning of this year, intermittently, containing love notes to a very special person in my life. And if you go back to the video that I made on the very first day of this year, on New Year's Day, I introduced this notebook, and that was around the time when I started to write in this notebook. And in that video, I read aloud what I've written on the cover of this notebook. And I wanted to read that aloud to you again. So before I do that, I'll show it to you up close in case you want to read it for yourself. And now let me read that aloud to you. Love is the most beautiful thing in the world. Without love, there is nothing. With love comes everything. Love makes life beautiful and worth living. Love makes all things possible. I promise to be in love forever with the love of my life, to whom this book is dedicated. LK. Those are my initials. So that is what I've written on the cover of this very special notebook. And now I wanted to share with you what I wrote in this special notebook this morning. What I wrote in this notebook this morning is a love note. So this entire notebook is full of love notes to a very special person in my life. And I wrote one love note this morning, and I wanted to share that with you as well. So I'm going to cover up the name just because I'm not ready to reveal that yet. But this is the first page of that. And I'll show you the next 2 pages as well, in case you want to read it for yourself. That is the second page. And then this is the third page. And I'm going to read that entire love note aloud to you now, without using the person's name. Here it goes. Monday, November 25th, 2024. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for spending the afternoon with me yesterday. When we met up, I showed you yesterday's love note, and then we listened to the song Dreams by the Cranberries while following along with the lyrics. You told me that the song reminded you of me, particularly the following lines. You're what I couldn't find, a totally amazing mind, so understanding and so kind. You're everything to me. On our way to the restaurant, we also listened to the song Simple Man by Lynyrd Skynyrd, which you wanted to share with me because of the special significance of the song's lyrics. And be a simple kind of man. Oh, be something you love and understand. Baby, be a simple kind of man. Oh, won't you do this for me, son, if you can? This was your good night message to me yesterday evening. Good night, sweet Lubna. Today was another magical day with you, a day of growing closer together, a day of magnifying and strengthening our bond together, a day of appreciating each other, a day of sharing romantic memories and romantic music, a day of sharing things that we have learned from our books and lives, a day of hoping that dreams will come true. It's a day that I will treasure, a typical day of loving you, Lubna. Please sleep well. Tomorrow is a new day in which we will love each other even more. Kisses to my Edelweiss. I am the luckiest girl. I also wanted to write down a quote I have always loved about love itself. This quote is by an author by the name of R. Queen. If you love something, love it completely, cherish it, say it, but most importantly, show it. Life is finite and fragile, and just because something is there one day, it might not be the next. Never take that for granted. Say what you need to say, then say a little more. Say too much, show too much, love too much. Everything is temporary but love. Love outlives us all. My life is so beautiful. It is the most beautiful life that I could possibly live, and that is because you are in it. You are the joy of my life, the wind beneath my wings. Because of you, I have learned to treasure each and every single day. So that is the love note that I wrote this morning to my special person. And the reason that I wanted to share that with you today in relation to the topic of all of us being here today and gone tomorrow is because we need to remember to show love to the people that we love, to our loved ones, because we never know when it might be the last time that we see them. And we are mere mortals. Our bodies deteriorate over time. And I know this very well because I've been through 3 years of medical school. I've worked in hospitals and clinics, and I've seen patients and their families, and how things like cancer and old age affect people. And it's a very emotional thing when people start to realize that their life is coming to an end. And when I see that in other people, I realize that this applies to me as well, and to my special person as well, and other people that I love as well. It applies to you as well. We are not here forever. So instead of spending all our time being afraid and having negative feelings like jealousy, anger, guilt, and a host of other negative feelings, we should pour forth more of our energy into love, into loving other people, and showing that love to those people that matter to us the most. So I hope that you, starting today, always remember that you're not here forever. Remember that you're mortal. And when you remember that, it will inspire you to waste far less time with those negative feelings and emotions, and use more of your time and energy into showing love to the people that matter the most to you. Thank you so much for taking the time to listen and or watch my video today. I hope that you've learned something very valuable. And with that, I'd like to wish you a wonderful day, afternoon, evening, or whatever it is, wherever you are in the world.